iNews Views, July 19th. The task of the modern educator is not to cut down jungles, but to irrigate deserts. C.S. Lewis. Even though Hyundai was the first company to mass-produce hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, Korea lags behind its neighbors in this and other cutting-edge technologies. China has produced 25,800 electric vehicles in the first 5 months of this year, while Korea managed to produce a paltry 1,155. China has also set its sights on IT technology and is backing up this commitment with a 22 trillion Korean won fund to support its semiconductor industry. Red tape continues to be a problem for many businesses in Korea, but Japan is fostering cooperation between the public and private sectors. According to a recent study, Korean businesses had average revenues that were just 1/3 of sales achieved by their Chinese and Japanese rivals. A dozen armed North Korean soldiers entered the demilitarized zone separating the two Koreas in Gangwon province. South Korean troops fired warning shots and the North Korean soldiers turned back and returned to their area without returning fire. Military analysts believe the North Koreans were checking the border demarcation markers inside the DMZ or simply testing the reaction of the South Korean soldiers. The number of incursions inside the DMZ has increased recently, according to a report to the Chosun Ilbo by an unnamed military source. This story is also available in Korean by clicking here. During summer, people invade territory that really belongs to bugs, so red, itchy skin is a common ailment. There are an estimated 10 quintillion insects in the world, so we need all the help we can get to protect ourselves from their bites and stings. The red bumps and rash are often blamed on spiders, but in reality, the lowly flea is usually the culprit. Many insects release a venom that causes pain and swelling for most of us, but a few unfortunate people are allergic to this toxin and must be treated in the emergency room of a hospital. Mosquitoes and ticks can also cause a host of diseases, so it's best to use an insect repellent with at least 20% DEET on your bare skin. Have a fun summer, but don't let the bed bugs bite. Drone startup companies are taking off in Asia. The U.S. is a hotbed for commercial drone startups, but the potential in Asia is staggering. Entrepreneurs are providing services that appeal to local markets in new ways. Inspections of hard-to-reach machines or tall towers are easily accomplished with drones outfitted with high-definition cameras. Plots of land in remote areas of the Philippines can be mapped and provided to would-be investors who provide a much-needed boost to the local economy. China's SZ-DJI technology is the world's top consumer drone maker by revenue, but other companies are entering the market, which means a continuous supply of new innovations and reduced prices. One aviation expert said that unlike in richer Western countries, governments in many developing countries are keen to embrace new drone technology because they have an incentive to solve infrastructure challenges. Young people in Korea are having trouble making up their minds these days, and some are calling this the Generation Maybe. Proof of this growing trend can be seen in many restaurant menus where diners can simply say, "I'll have the whatever lunch, please." A popular food delivery app recently added a random menu where the app chooses dishes for users who can't decide what to order. Gift shops are selling lucky boxes for customers who have trouble choosing gifts. The buyers have no idea what's inside. Sociologists suggest that people are becoming more indecisive because excessive interference from their parents has prevented them from having to face reality. Korea's economy was hard hit by the outbreak of Middle East respiratory syndrome, but it's showing clear signs of recovery. Revenues in Seoul's suburban and retail outlets fell dramatically during the viral outbreak, but are gradually returning to near normal levels. The start of vacation season is spurring the recovery. Attendance at baseball games is now back to normal, and tour groups from China are beginning to return. Retailers are hopeful that sales will continue to climb as domestic consumer demand and the tour industry regain their strength after taking a severe hit from the MERS epidemic.